Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you happen to be located on this forgiving planet called Earth, I hope you are having an edifying day, even or night, wherever you happen to be located. Wherever you're located, I hope you're doing well. As you can see, I'm back into one of the world's greatest 3D applications, which it is. It's on that top 10 list, I guarantee you that. Maybe the top 5, but it's on that top 10 list. Blender. You see my version, 2.80. I know 2.90 is out now. But on my distribution that comes with my Ubuntu Linux, Ubuntu Studio, it's still lagging behind. It's still on version 2.82. I downloaded 2.90, but I'm just using a version that's native to my Ubuntu Studio. My topic for today is getting into weight painting and rigging. I'm going to say it again. Rigging, there are tons of videos on rigging, but I think most of the videos on rigging, they go back to the older version of Blenders, 2.79 and beyond. I don't see too many new videos on rigging with Blender 2.80 and moving forward. But rigging is rigging. It don't matter what version of Blender you're using. The concept is still the same. But I want to get into a topic that I never saw addressed in rigging. Now, when you use the automatic weight paint, I'm going to give it an example. I'm going to hit Control P. I'm used to the keyboard shortcuts, but I know if you can go up in the menus, you probably can find set the parent. You know, when we go to with envelope with automatic weights, I don't have it on that now. Let me just simulate it. Click on my mesh. Oops, I have to go to object mode. Click on my mesh. Click on the rig. The Control P. Or let me go up to object. I know about Control P, but I never went to object. Object right here is parent, and you choose with automatic weights. We all know about that. But if you know automatic weights is not perfect, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean is not perfect. Let me click back on my arm picture. Let me go to pose mode. Click pose mode. And I want you to watch the shoulders of my figure. That was disturbing me a long time. How can I correct that? Rotate on X. See, look at the shoulders. You know, like when we move out in normal life with a normal arm, our shoulder don't move a whole lot. But look at that. That's a great, especially when I go down, the shoulder caves in. It becomes concave. When I go all the way down, that looks realistic. When I bring the arm to the side, that looks realistic. I touch the scar, it's caved in. I was having a massive time and have figured out how can I eliminate that distortion. That is where weight painting came in. Let's go up to weight painting. Let me hit Shift A. Shift A. Nope, I don't want to do that. I just go to the menu. I'm used to using the menu more than anything else. Click on that. Click on your mesh. Let me choose object, weight paint. And you see that shoulder is weight painted. So, but it was still something else before that. Yes, the shoulder is weight painted, but and that was messing it up. But it wasn't as easy as that, because there was some other things that was still messing it up. Let me go up here. I'm gonna go back to object mode. Let me go back to edit mode, and this will help me fix it. I had to give my mesh an appreciable amount of subdivisions. Now I'm going to show you the corrected version of the shoulder movement. Let me go up here to File, Open. Let me go to Weight Paint 2. I don't need to save this. Alright, it's still the same mesh. I'm in pose mode. Now watch my shoulder movement. It looks more realistic now. Rotate on the X. See, look at that. The shoulder's not moving a lot. It looks more realistic. Now I know in real life the shoulder goes up a little bit. It goes up. It may go up a little teeny bit, an inch or so, or a couple centimeters. But My other one, it was, see, look, I touched the sky and it's not caving in. I stretched the arm out, there's no cave in, there's no distortions. And I'm going to show you why. Snap it back. I said the key was weight painting. But before I go to weight painting, I want to show you the main thing that helped me out was, go back to object mode. The main thing that helped me out to solve it is that your mesh better have enough subdivisions in it. That was the real clue. You know when you're modeling something, you must have an appreciable amount of subdivisions. If you only got 1 or 2 subdivisions, it may not work. This is about 4. This is, I guess, about 4 or 5. All right, so let me go back to object mode. Object. Let me choose weight painting. And now you see that section. On my first video, the bone was highlighting the shoulder. But now, since I have so many subdivisions, I was able to, weight paint that particular region. And just by weight painting that particular region, I stopped all that distortions. So the big point of this lesson is, yes. Let me go back to my object mode. Yes. Object mode. Yes. When you make your rig and you have your mesh, yes, you can go to object, go to parent, hit with automatic weights. But remember, when you do that, it may not be perfect. It's not. To get your mesh to behave the way you want, first, you got to give it enough subdivisions. Then the second thing, you better go into weight painting. You have to. If you just depend on clicking on Control P, set the automatic weights, you will always probably have some type of minor ugly distortion in your objects. That's it for my video. That's it for my little video, good people, about telling you how to really control the movement of your rigging by using weight painting and giving your mesh enough subdivisions. If this little tutorial was helpful to you to give you ideas about weight painting and subdivisions, give me a thumb up. If you got any other little comments of how to correct those irritating distortions that Control P automatic weight will give you, leave a comment. If you'd like to subscribe to hear me talk about whatever I want to talk about with our beloved Blender, please subscribe. Till the next time, my Blender family, peace.